What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So unless you're living under a rock, you probably already know that there was a sneak peek to a future update released yesterday on Clash Royale's Twitter showing us a new tournament button. Now at first I wasn't planning on uploading a video about this because of course you guys already see it on the Twitter account and of course on all the other YouTube channels that are uploading it. But today I ran across a really cool article on 6 predictions for what to expect with Clash Royale's tournament mode. Now this is on a website called moesport.com. I'll leave the link of course in the description below and of course a direct link to this article I'm talking about right now. This website is ran by an old clanmate of mine, so of course I asked his permission first, but today we're going to go ahead and check out this article. I'll probably put up some TV Royale gameplay in the background and just go ahead and read off a few highlights, but if you guys do want to follow along, make sure you check out the link in the description and of course check out the website in general. So it's obviously not a secret that the Clash Royale team is now trying to promote the game as a competitive esport game. This game is very different than Clash of Clans in terms that you can go head to head with an opponent, and it's very strategic. There have already been many tournaments within clans and on Twitch and on a bunch of other streaming devices. Now you guys probably have participated in tournaments before. If not, maybe you've watched some. I know I have competed in tournaments, but this is definitely going to make it a lot easier. Now the first thing to notice about this little screenshot right here is that the tournament button replaced the TV Royale button. So this doesn't mean that TV Royale will be replaced by this button and completely taken out of the game. There is a very high possibility that it will be taken out because a lot of people are complaining about it since the last update it got. But there's also a possibility that the new TV Royale will be accessible within the tournament mode and players will be able to watch highlights from tournament play. So that's one thing to look out for in this next update, but another thing to consider is how a tournament will be started. To start a tournament will probably cost you a little bit of gold, just how you create a clan, and it's more than likely that it's going to be a lot more than 1,000 gold, or maybe you can choose however much you want to enter. But if of course you are using gold to start the tournament, that might be put into a prize pool, and of course the winner of the tournament might take all that gold as a reward. I've also seen other videos on YouTube talking about rewards being chests or something of that sort, maybe gems, but I think the more likely option will be gold, just because it makes a little bit more sense. Now of course this tournament button will come with a few pros and cons, but a good way to outweigh the cons would be to add a level cap in tournaments. Most tournaments that you see on Twitch have a trophy cap, but that's not completely fair because there are a bunch of different levels in each arena. So that means someone may be able to have higher level cards than you, but if you can cap it by tower level or troop level, it would help out even more. Now this next one is a big deal for people who have partaken in tournaments or just those who watch it on Twitch. You know, a lot of time your opponent isn't online for your match. When the tournament mode does get added into Clash Royale, there will probably be push notification for matches so you know when to log on and battle your opponent. Coming from someone who has participated in multiple tournaments, I really do hope this will come with this update. It would definitely serve as a huge help. Now as of right now, we only have one chat, and that is within our clan to talk to our clan mates. You guys know in Clash of Clans you have the global chat, but in Clash Royale that doesn't exist, and maybe with this tournament button we might be introduced to a new chat. It would be pretty awesome to have a chat within this tab right here, only for tournament participants. This chat could be used to discuss rules, of course maybe trash talk, or just let your opponent know when you're ready to battle. The chat would probably disappear once the tournament is over, but it would definitely be a huge convenience to have it during the tournament. And one of the biggest things to expect is in-game brackets and seeding. Once again, from someone who has participated in tournaments and even hosted tournaments, it's very difficult to get a bracket set up and to make sure everyone knows what they're doing. To do this, you have to use third-party websites, and it can kind of get a bit confusing, and some people may not know how to work these websites. Maybe this bracket would pair participants up based off of their trophy count, or maybe their tower levels, maybe their troop levels, something like that, but it would probably have a special algorithm just to pair up opponents. So those are 6 things you can expect in this Clash Royale tournament mode. One thing that this article also noted that they don't predict but would very much like to have in tournament feature is for deck previews to be disabled within tournaments. This is a huge problem because of course if you're going up against someone in a tournament, you don't want them to know what deck you're using. In a real battle when you're pushing for trophies, of course your opponent doesn't know what deck you're using, and if you have a card like 3 Musketeers or a Golem that you're saving for double elixir, if they don't know about it, it can definitely catch them by surprise, and maybe that can be why you win the raid. If you see your opponent's deck before the match, that can definitely be an unfair advantage, so hopefully this does get fixed within this tournament mode, but it might also be possible that Clash Royale is going to implement a feature where players have to submit their deck before the matchups are set. So throughout the whole tournament or only for that battle, you can't change your deck even when you see the opponent's deck, something like that. Who knows how it's going to work, but those are a few predictions of what you can expect within this tournament mode. I can't wait for it to come out. This is kind of going to be like Clan Wars, but Clash Royale's version of it, and this is definitely going to push the game more into the esport league. Like I said earlier, I didn't really expect to make a video on this, but I came across this awesome article by a good friend of mine. So if you guys want to go ahead and show this website some love, or even comment on this article in particular and tell them that I sent you, please go ahead and do that. This website has some awesome information on it, so you definitely won't be disappointed, but definitely check that out in the description below. Leave a like on this video if you are excited for tournament mode or you just enjoyed the video. Let me know any of your suggestions in the comment section below on what you want to see in this new update, and if you agree with anything that I said. I'll be back at you guys with a normal video coming tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.